Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It is Monday, February 13th, 2023, and we're going to be looking at the games for Not Quite Sunday, the 12th, 2023. As usual, I'd like to remind everybody that these games actually came out Monday. They just came out very early in the morning on Monday and are flagged in Steam as coming out on Sunday, though they're not actually, technically speaking, allowed to come out on that day. Some fun news today, and I'm going to put fun in quotation marks there. Hi, Cece. Some fun news is that I actually got off my butt and updated my scripts a bit, so now I don't have to write down the Steam review pages. So we now automatically know all the Steam store page reviews, and I won't have to type those in. Hooray! I think I can also get followers as well. So I think the only one I'm actually going to have trouble finding is the store release date, because that's just not available anywhere, because only very strange people would care about that one. So yeah, that means that right at the top, we can go down and check on our percentage of games that got no response, and it is very, very high for today. We are over 50% again. This is the second time ever so far in this whole process that we have been over 50%. So a lot of games got no response today. That being said, we are going to still check them out. So, our first game is Amber Trail, a game that got 2 positive reviews and is for sale for $6.49 and developed and published by Lukudev. Here we go. Amber Trail is a pixel art 2D side-scrolling real-time strategy mixed with hack-and-slash action. Manage resources and defend your settlement from incoming enemies. Okay, cool little capsule there. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, that's hack and slash. Okay. The faceless pixel art minions are kind of a little spooky, honestly, but interesting building model where you sort of drag the object around with you. Okay. This looks pretty cool. I like all the little minion guys. I especially like these guys. They're very cute. So yeah, nice pixel art. I'm surprised this didn't do better. I hope you have been advertising, my friend. Nicely put together store page, though it does look like maybe there's only 6 enemies total, because these are the only enemies that we saw in the trailer. There are only 3 types of soldiers. Okay. A game for everyone, enjoyable to play, addictive, highly recommended, played for 11 hours. Can't wait to play more. The game really makes you involved in your settlement. And they like the Slavic monsters. The monsters are really cool, and the overall the pixel art is really good. Let's see. So this went up on October 18th. And they picked up 21 followers. There we go. So, yeah, I think this one's a heartbreaker, everybody. Starting off the day strong. Yeah, I don't think they told very many people about this game, which is a bummer because it looks really cool. Yeah, what am I gonna guess? I'm gonna guess higher than their numbers suggest because the art is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 500, which is painfully low, unfortunately. Best of luck, Lukudev. You gotta tell people about your game. Alright, our next game is Boxing Gym Story, which picked up 3 positive reviews. It is for sale for $8.09, down from $8.99. Developed and published by Kairosoft. Yes, Kairosoft are porting all of their old games onto Steam now. So, yeah, this looks like a little pixel art boxing game. It's very cute. Oh, okay. So this is sort of a boxing management game. You're building up a gym and training boxers. That's cool. And then they fight. Neat. I appreciate that Kairosoft, like, all of their games are completely different, right? Like, the last one we looked at, I think, was, like, Robot Space Cops, and now they're doing a boxing game. Like, they did a lot of cool games back in the day. Yeah. Try searching for Kairosoft to see all of our games. Like, it's very quaint. Let's see their chart. I have a bunch of people playing this one right now. I think boxing management games are pretty popular. Store page went up on June 13th. And they picked up a few followers. Not a whole bunch. What am I going to guess on this one? 400, maybe? Yeah, I'll guess that. All right. Our next game is Elves, Castles, and Secrets, which got no reviews and is for sale for $2.33, down from $3.89, developed and published by Hot Food Games. Elves, Castles, and Secrets, a 3D game in which you, being an ordinary citizen, decide to explore your small town and find something interesting. Huh? What? Oh, this is another one of these games. I thought, is this by the same people who did the last one? Yes, it is. Okay, so yesterday, or 2 days ago, we had Temples and Secrets, which is apparently the same kind of thing, except in a different environment, which is where you fly around as a camera and, like, click on random objects. I remain confused as to what this game actually is. Like, I don't want to knock it, but, like, I don't get it. I really don't get these ones. Went up on the 29th. Picked up 3 followers. 10, maybe. I don't know what Hot Food Games are up to. I would love to talk to them and figure out what they're up to. But currently, I don't get it. Moving on to Gangster City, Mafia car driving by our friends Yusuf Islam and Samit Akar, and published by Inspector Studios. It is on sale for $1.09, down from $1.29, as are most of their car games. So in this one, apparently, it is gangster themed. We have a little gangster guy in the capsule this time. Take your boss to certain areas safely in the Mafia game. If you like challenging games, this Mafia game is for you. Okay. I think this is very, very similar to their previous game. Though in this one, there's like these sort of random ramps and stuff over here. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this is like their taxi game and their other car driving games. So yes, I'm just going to check the charts. This one went up on the 29th of January, like our previous game. Elves, Castles, and Secrets, and picked up 13 followers. I think they're probably going to sell 20 copies of that. Best of luck, you two. Moving on. Personally, I am enjoying watching like the evolution of their various car games. All right, our next game is Hand to Hand with a 2 rather than the word 2. It is picked up 2 positive, 2 negative reviews for a total of 4, and it is a free-to-play game. It is developed by Flame of Change and Nimrod, in brackets, support, and published by Fourthborn Studio. Hand to Hand Project is a fighting game of hands. Use everyday objects in everyday places, out of boredom, in epic battles, between yourself. Okay, like they're very literal about this one. I mean, the hands are very well animated, very very nicely animated hands. I think the different characters in this case are the different like items you're using, like pencils and glue sticks and stuff. What a funny idea. I also wonder what these hand symbols up at the top mean. I don't know what those mean. So there's 4 classes, 3 levels of AI, 3 maps, and local 1v1. Cobra's here with what? A reasonable question, but I mean, I do think it explains itself. This is a game where hands fight. Okay, and then Annoying Crow is here. Hello, Crow again. There's loads of things you can do hand-to-hand, caca. You can even carry... no, I'm not going to read the rest of that. Crow is being lewd this morning. What a funny idea. Okay, I'm going to check the charts on this one. Like, this does not look bad. In terms of, like, indie fighting games, this genuinely looks like they put in quite a lot of effort. This is not just a gag, right? But they have nobody playing. They only had 3 players at a peak, and it went up like on the 9th of February, so absolutely no time. Still, they got 4.67 followers per day, which is not bad, right? Like, I think that they genuinely could have semi-finished waiting for updating. So yeah, maybe they released this a little bit fast, but YouTube, Fourthborn Studios, please tell people about your games and give it more than 3 days. Like, I know it's a free-to-play game and you kind of did it as a gag, but I don't know. I think people would have liked this one. As it stands, I don't think that many people are going to find it because they're unlikely to get into the Steam algorithm. Whereas if they had, like, they could have had a little hit here. I'm going to guess 300 on this one, unfortunately. Best of luck to the 2 of you, and I'm looking forward to what you do next. Okay, moving on to our next game. Inside My Mind 2, which picked up 13 positive reviews and 1 negative review for a total of 14, which is on sale for $5.69, down from $9.49, and developed and published by D-Novel. Aha. A psychedelic platformer, each level of which is a step into the depths of the subconscious. Avoid traps of the mind, find answers to questions, and grow through the path of personality transformation. Huh. Okay, interesting character design there. Wow, this was not what I was expecting at all. I mean, very vibrant, striking colors. But we're on a grid, I guess? Did we die there or succeed? They definitely passed through that spike trap there. Oh, you do have a health bar. Okay. I mean, this is very psychedelic. Please add split screen. Huh. I wonder what Novel have done before. D-Novel have made a couple of games before. Huh. Okay. Are they the ones making the death game? Or no? Similar idea to the other one. Okay, cool. I need to cough. Hold on. Okay, that's a little better. So this is interesting, but people seem to like it. I'm going to move onto their charts. Ah, very healthy time period. Okay, interesting. You went up on the 2nd of November. So they had about 100 days, and they picked up 54 followers, which isn't great. This is a very surprising number of reviews for this many followers. I wonder if they have a really good mailing list or something. They have to have something to get people to buy that. It looks like they were having relatively steady follower growth for most of this period and then just stopped. That's weird. Almost through the entirety of January and February, they got nothing, no followers at all. So something very weird is going on with this one, I would say. I would consider these numbers to be anomalous. I don't know what it means, but it's certainly strange. The review count to follower count is way too high, and what happened with the followers is very strange. So I think I'm actually going to undercount them. Like, these reviews would suggest that they have about 300 or 400 people who have already bought it, but I think that they might have asked people to review it or something, like maybe ask their Discord or something. So yeah, what am I going to guess? I think I'm going to guess 300, even though the number of reviews would suggest it should be higher. Yeah, that's an interesting one. All right, moving on. To a game called Mistcaller, which got no reviews and is on sale for $12.99, developed and published by Onks Wing Studios. Mistcaller is a puzzle platformer, oh no, inspired by games like Limbo, fully hand-drawn, the unique aesthetic world encased within the mist is beautifully rendered. Explore a deep and rich narrative centered around an ongoing conflict between rival families, and uncover Eve's place in it all. Well, it does have an interesting art style. Oh, spooky spiders. Wow, she actually exploded there. Huh. Okay. It looks very sort of floaty. Definitely some spooky imagery going on there, though. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So why no response? I mean, I know it's a puzzle platformer, but they got very little response. They have 2 people playing it right now. Ah, okay. Well, that kind of explains it. They only had the store page up for a month, and they picked up a reasonable number of followers. Huh. That's a very healthy number of followers, but no response. At all. More anomalous numbers. It is a day for them, apparently. I'm going to do a quick Google search and see what this one... Mistcaller. Mistcaller game Twitter? Alright, I forgot Twitter is kind of broken right now. Neil's game... Nope. Nope, this is not that person. Okay. Well, they're not on Twitter, at least. Okay, well, I'm going to be hopeful, and I'm going to hope that their followers find them. Maybe nobody bought games yet, or maybe this went up for sale really recently. I mean, I know that it did, but 9 followers per day is very healthy. What am I going to guess for this one? I'm going to guess 800, which is way too high because it got no reviews, but yeah, I'm going to be really interested if I come back and I see that this one has pretty much anything, because I don't understand those numbers. Those are very weird. All right, moving on. Also, best of luck, Ongswing Studios. I hope your game does well. Moving on to our next one, which is MITE, Terror in the Forest, which also got no reviews and is for sale for $2.99, down from $4.99, developed by Kanashi Studios and published by Carlos Julian Lopez Garcia. MITE is a horror game with few mechanics in which you play a hiker who has lost his family in a cursed forest in Japan. Find your family and escape from the forest while being chased by strange folklore creatures, Japanese. Huh. Okay, well we have like a flashlight and a monster in the trailer, or in the capsule, so that's good. It's going to tell people that it is a horror game. Strange things are chasing you. Oh, yeah, that's a strange thing. It definitely seems to be coming towards you. I will try to call them out, Tony. There was one, but it was only on screen for a second, and it was a while ago. Okay. Try not to die. Okay, this is an early access game, third-person horror game. You've lost your wife and son in the forest. Okay. Let's check their charts. January 19th. So not much time. And only 11 followers. So I think this one, I don't know how this one's going to do. The capsule image is much more interesting looking than the game because of like the red sky. The game itself looks very slow, at least from what I'm seeing. And the reason why I'm evaluating it like this is because I'm trying to evaluate it as a YouTuber, which again is kind of your primary market if you're doing this sort of short form horror game. Your primary market is not immediately selling to people on Steam, it is selling the game. It is selling the game to like YouTubers and streamers to get them to play it and then to use that as your marketing. And in this case, the actual gameplay itself looks fairly slow. Like it looks slow enough that it would be maybe not a great game for a Let's Play. So I'm going to guess it is unlikely that this game will get picked up by a bunch of streamers, though it might be. I am tentatively going to guess 40 for this one. Best of luck, Kanashi Studios. Moving on. Yes, nobody... It is kind of funny that there's like... There are no content warnings on Steam at all, anywhere. So, I mean, not funny, kind of traumatizing for people who have phobias. Alright, our next game is called RealFighter, which has got no reviews, is on sale for $17.09, down from $22.79, and developed and published by Gaming Limited. I think we've seen Gaming Limited this week before. Okay, so we have a fighting game where we've got a guy in a blue coat punching a woman in a brown coat who is not reacting at all. Huh. Is a fighting game in Unreal Engine. We add much features and later with Character Creator for creating yourself in our game. No space period. More infos about the real fighting game coming soon. Okay, so this is very early then. It is in early access. Yes, you would think that Steam would have a content warning tag system. Or at least, yeah, I don't know. So I think this might be a little bit too early in development, in my opinion. Because while it does look like they have punches and kicks, it does not look like they have like particularly unique characters. Yeah, nobody played this. It only picked up 7 followers. And start page went up on January 30th. So, with a price tag of $17 for its early access period, I don't think that they're going to make many sales with this one. It's possible if they keep working on it, if they use the early access period as a springboard and they do external advertising and stuff, this could slowly pick up momentum. But right now, I'm not seeing a lot that I'm not seeing a hook right? So I'm going to guess maybe 20. Best of luck at Gaming Limited. Our next game is Rune Break. Rune Break is also garnered no sales or no reviews, and is on sale for $5.84, down from $6.49. Developed and published by Superblast. Cut down thousands of enemies, from undead to mysterious creatures of the night, to save the world from impending doom. Rune Break is a fantasy roguelite where you fight hordes of enemies with casual elements. Okay, the way that sentence is phrased, it sounds like the creatures have casual elements. They're like, yeah, we destroy the world, but we're a little tired. Okay, so this is a horde survival game. I like their visual effects, and these are really nice cards. I liked how that sort of sprung up there. Cool card mechanics. So it looks like a 3D horde survival game, but again, I don't think that the 3D itself is necessarily enough to make this stand out from a bunch of other horde survival games. We didn't have as many of them this week as we had last week. Like last week, I think I had 11 of them that came out. This week it's 3, I think, and this is the third one. So while this looks competent, I don't think it is going to stand out from the competition very much, which may explain why it has not gotten much in the way of a response so far. It's in early access, so they might still pull something together, but I am hesitant to guess too high for them. So this did go up a while ago. This went up July 29th, 2022, which is about when Vampire Survivors was really getting big. So I can understand deciding, okay, we're going to make this game at this point. But I think Superblast needs to find a cool gameplay hook or a cool narrative hook or something. Otherwise, they will have a hard time making the argument as to why to play this horde survival and not any of the other ones. I'm going to guess 60 on this one. All right. Our next game is Scout Duty. Scout Duty has gotten no reviews and is on sale for $2.33, down from $3.89. Developed and published by Very Hard Meme Studios, which is a company we have seen several times before. Very Hard Meme Studios has made One Drone and Marshutka. Right, yes. As well as Digital Virus, yeah. So they've made a couple of varied games. They tend to vary what kind of game they're making a lot, unlike, say, Inspector Studios, who mostly make driving games. These guys make lots and lots of different kinds of sort of fairly simple little mini games, like this one, which looks like you're a little army dude dodging missiles, I think. Or are you running into missiles? I can't tell what you're doing. Maybe you can reroute them? Okay, I think you can reroute the missiles to kill enemies in sandbags. Though the enemies look just like super happy, like just absolutely blissed out of their minds. So maybe they don't mind getting hit by missiles. I don't know. Top-down view is Scout Duty. Scout Duty top-down view is a game in which you need to direct the attacks of allies behind enemy lines. Be careful not to get hit yourself. The victory of the allies depends on your work. Okay, very interesting capsule here. It does look like they have a few different levels, which are mostly just layouts of different hazards, but that's about it. This looks like a fairly tiny game. They picked up 2 followers, and it went on the 28th. So, I'm going to guess maybe 30. Good luck. Very Hard Meme Studios. Our next game is TankLab. TankLab got 3 positive reviews and 1 negative review for a total of 4. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by U. Just the capital letter U. Okay, operate the tank to fire bullets. Defeat your opponents and claim victory. Choose your favorite skill and conquer the field. No space. A pop and simple shooting game. Huh. Okay, so this is a tank game. Like, it's a top-down tank game. Looks like we have, again, several arenas. It doesn't look like it's multiplayer. Normally these little tank games are multiplayer. Okie dokie, what are people saying? Hi Crow, how are you doing it? I mean, you can't really go from operating tanks in the Battlefield 1 to this and be impressed. True, but they're very different kinds of games. Game is alright. Get so mad, but keep coming back. But you only came back for about 5 more minutes, so maybe not. Okie dokie. There are some people playing this, and the store page went up on the 30th of January. They picked up 7 followers. I'm gonna guess maybe 200 people check this one out. It is free to play. Nah, 300 for a free to play game. It is nice and simple and comprehensible. So if you want to play a little tank game, it doesn't look like a bad one. Nice job, you. Moving on to our next game, which is called Targets. Targets gathered no reviews and is for sale for $2.44, down from $3.65. Developed by Blitzwood and published by Olido Games. Relax. Hi, Para. I'm going to tell it Para to relax. Para, relax. Explore the map and shoot the targets. Okay. What are our shooting mechanics here? Okay. Oh, this is... Relax, or else these little orb people might get you. I need to take a drink again. My voice is really bad today. Hold on. Trying again? A little better. Okay, so this gun is like the default Unreal Engine test physics gun. So that's interesting. I'm guessing this was made in Unreal Engine. We have some floating boxes. Okay. Targets is an adventure shooter that takes place in an idyllic world. Test your marksmanship skills as you explore the beautiful map. It does look like a fun map. Like, this does not look like a bad place to hang out for a while. Okay. Star page went up on the 27th. And picked up 6 followers. So, Blitzwood, have you made other games before? No. So if I had to guess, this is probably somebody's first game, in which case, congratulations, you made a game. Fantastic work. The capsule image definitely could use some work. Having the text just there on a black box, probably not going to sell to many people based off of that. But still, you made a game, and that is always a triumph when you manage to get that done. I'm going to say probably 30 people will check this one out. Best of what luck, Blitzwood. I look forward to seeing what you do next. Our next game is called That Last Girl. It gathered 1 positive and 1 negative review and is for sale for $6.49. It is developed and published by Scry Business Intelligence Limited and is a spooky horror game. Strong capsule image that tells us it is a spooky horror game. First-person indie horror survival game. Use light and sound-based strategies to evade the ghost and achieve objectives to unlock the extended ending. Is there a non-extended ending? It's an odd phrase there. Wow, that is a jerky camera movement. Ah, oh no. Is it always like that? Oh no, it's always like that. Okay, Scry Business Intelligence Limited, don't do that. This is going to make everybody who plays your game really nauseous. The environments look fine. Yeah. But that camera jerk, though. A very, very light camera sway is okay if you are running, but in general, you don't want camera sway in a first-person game. And you always have to turn it off. You always have to be able to turn it off, because there are some people for whom any camera sway is instant, like, vomit fountains. It's one of those things that if you're working on a first-person game, you are going to run through testing a lot if you put in any of it. I remember the Rainbow Six team going back and forth on that with whether or not to add any during, like, while running. It's a whole big, long conversation that lasted like 8 months. Well, yes, I do, but you know, you humans, you have problems. Character walks like a pigeon, extreme head bobbing, right? Yeah, so this person is going to mention the extreme head bobbing. Let's see what this person says. I would call it the best horror game of 2023. Horrible, walk and shake your head. Yeah, so they're both mentioning the fact that the head bobbing is this. So, I think if they didn't have that, my potential, like, I think they would have a game that, like, could potentially get some attention. But with that, I don't think anyone is going to play this because it's too nauseating, which is a bummer because the rest of the game looks pretty good. I mean, it's simple, but they have created a spooky sort of factory. The ghost looks pretty spooky, but maybe they'll see the reviews and redo that. Yes, I would hope so. But yeah, this is why testing is really important. Testers will 100% tell you about this kind of thing. They will be like, I liked your game, but then I threw up in the sink. Yeah, so they did manage to pick up a few followers, only 6, which is pretty low. Or what am I going to guess? It's $6. I'm going to guess maybe 100 people check that out. I think if they didn't have the head bobbing, I would be guessing probably more like... I would be guessing more like 400, because I could see people, like, picking up this game to play on YouTube. And so it might get some popularity from there. People like short-form horror games, but not if they're going to make them and their audiences sick. Our next game is called the Pyraplex. It got no reviews and is on sale for $8.09, down from $8.99, developed and published by Kairosoft. So this is another Kairosoft game. They seem to release them 2 at a time. The last time we saw them, they also released 2 on the same day. A pyramid building adventure of historic proportions. Let's build a pyramid. Huh? Okay. So this looks like a tower building game, except you're building a pyramid. Okay. It's got this standard Kairosoft cute art style, but it does not look like anyone... It does, yeah. All of the Kairosoft games are really, really, really cute. They have people playing it, though they did not get any reviews, and this went up on August 3rd. Did not get many followers, but they got a few. I'm going to guess 200 for this one. Over, like, a long tail, right? I think the Kairosoft games will probably have a long tail. Okay. Okay, moving on to our second to last game, which is called Umbral Omen, which picked up 1 positive and 1 negative review and is for sale for $9.44, down from $10.49, developed and published by Lock and Key Games, but Key is pronounced or is written like a navy key. Umbral Omen is a puzzle game that generates a unique problem to decipher every time you play. Read the clues carefully in order to place the correct runes in the right order and unravel the Umbral Omen. Okay. Please show us at least one of these so that we can understand what it is. Okay, each lake is adjacent to a wolf. No wolf is adjacent to a flame. Each wolf is adjacent to another wolf. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So this is a logic puzzle game. That's kind of cool. Different lists of clues every time. Relaxing and cerebral. Optional high pressure speed puzzles. Oh, that sounds stressful. So Colonel Mustard has a negative opinion of the game that they only played for 5 minutes. I thought this game was going to be more like Crime Reaper. In my opinion, a true logic puzzle should never require guessing. Unfortunately, this game requires multiple guesses to find the correct solution. I would have to agree with them. I think that for this kind of game where you're using a text puzzle for something like this, you can't have ambiguity, right? It has to have one and only one solution. Fun little game. At times, the clues can actually be incorrect and may require some fixing. Yeah, oof. Okay. So, Lock and Key Games. That is the kind of thing that is going to make people not want to play your puzzle game, right? Like your puzzle game, if you're doing this kind of puzzle game, it has to be like rock solid, which I admit is hard, right? Figuring out how to do that kind of thing so that there's only one possible solution, really challenging. But that is kind of what you buy into if you decide to do that kind of game. So this was July 28th, 2022. They picked up 17 followers in that time. Not much, so I'm guessing they did not do a whole lot of promotion for this game. Admittedly, it is kind of a hard game to promote, but it is a cool little game. I think that there's a market for this one, but it would be challenging to find. My guess would be that they would be hanging out somewhere on Reddit talking about puzzles, talking about logic puzzles. If there isn't a logic puzzle Reddit, I would be really shocked. So yeah, you can see that's 3 months that goes past where they gain no followers. So yes, I think they did not do much in the way of promotion on this one. Bummer. Okay, I'm still going to guess that 150 people checked this one out. Best of luck, Lock and Key Games. Our final game for today is United Heist. United Heist got 19 positive reviews, the highest for today, and no negative reviews, so 100% positive rating. Very, very good. It is a free-to-play game developed and published by No More Sleep. United Heist. Your group consists of the 2 best thieves money can buy. One day, a client requested to take something unknown from the government. Now you can decide who stays back managing the intel and who is going into the facility to accomplish the task in this asynchronous co-op puzzle game. Wow, the government has definitely been investing in some unusual architecture. Okay, that looks very cool, but very, very strange. I was checking if there was voiceover or recording of a conversation going on. The game requires 2 players and a headset for communication. Additional software is not required since voice chat is included. Good to know. Voiced immersive story. The gameplay is building on top of a unique heist story that professionals fully voice. Okay, so they have voice acting. Let's see what people are saying. Fun, short co-op experience. They played for an hour when they said that. Annoying crow. I wouldn't go stealing things from people unless it's in Torrent Farm. Okay, crow's being weird. This game is so fun. The puzzles are tricky. Very good game to chill for a while and get the communications right or be trapped for a while. Okay, so people are like, yeah, this is a very cool, fun little free co-op communication puzzle game. I've seen a couple of escape room games like this, and I think it's a cool... It sounds like a fun activity to do. Nice job, No More Sleep Peoples. Let's check your charts. Bunch of people playing it right now, 66 right now. And doesn't look like they did any promotion at all when it went up on August 25th. So they had very long periods where nobody noticed it. I think that this is the kind of game that is probably going to spread primarily by word of mouth, because it doesn't look like they're doing much in the way of promotion. And the capsule is very, like, I get what they're going for with the capsule here, but it is not, it's not glamorous. It's not going to pull people in. And if people just look at the screenshots, it's not going to convey what the game is. So I think this game, I mean, it's a free-to-play game. It looks good. It's got people playing it, so wins all around, right? But if they were selling this and they asked me, like, how would we get people to pay attention, to understand what the game is, there are modifications that you would make to do that. I do like the split though, so I wouldn't necessarily completely lose that, but yeah. Okay, so they picked up 32 followers. There's not many, but they've probably already sold about 800 of these. So I'm going to guess probably 3,000 for this one. Excellent job, No More Sleep. That looks like a fun little experience. So as I was saying at the beginning of the video, it has been a pretty hard day on Steam. We have 52% of people, almost 53% of the games that came out today got no reviews, which is pretty nasty. And we have single player and action tied as our top of our tags. I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for everybody who dropped by and came with me on my daily journey of looking through the Steam trailers and the various Steam store pages. I bid you all a very happy Monday, and I hope you're all having a good one. See ya!